Welcome to the Tesla Social YouTube channel. Here we are in my Tesla garage with my Model 3, and today we're looking at two of the Model 3 console trays. Quite a few people have seen how much of a need there is for this one small item that is lacking in our Model 3 cars. So I've got two of them that are pretty popular ones out there, and I'm going to do a quick comparison to show you one versus the other, pros and cons. All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, so here is a comparison between the two trays for the Model 3. Now, at first glance, this one looks thicker and heavier than this one. So here we have the side walls are thicker. You can see that. There's a difference in the thickness. So this is a heavier duty product. And this one's a little bit thinner. This has a cutout here. And this has the liners. Now, I'm not sure if people really want these liners or not, if this is really a selling point, because the nice thing about liners in the car for cup holders is you can pull those out to clean, to make sure the bottom stays clean, because the cup holders really aren't easily removable. But with the tray, the whole thing lifts out so you can clean it easy enough. So these don't become as important to have. Okay, so that's what they both look like. This has a divider, which may or may not be helpful, because if you're not using coins, maybe other little things you can put in here, that this may get in the way. But if you are using coins, this may help them stand up when you only have a few coins. Okay, so they both have the same configuration. About the same depth, same amount of space. Coin holders, same. This has that little wall right there. This has a cutout. Now when you look below, this is solid here. This is open. I checked all over Amazon looking at these trays and looking for different ones out there. Now the one on the left appears to be unique in its style and the type of tray. But the one on the right, you'll see, it seems like everyone is selling that exact same tray, only rebranded with a different name. So I'm pretty sure the one on the right is made in one factory in China, and then they're being bought up by people who are rebranding them and reselling them under a different name. Okay, now let's look at the difference on how both of those fit in the car and see if there's much of a difference. Okay, let's take a look at these two trays. We have this and this. They're two Model 3 trays from two different companies. Let's see how they fit. This one, as we know, we put it in just like that. Stops right there. We can fill it full of our junk, whatever we want, coins, stuff. Now here's where one of the big differences comes into play. This stops right here, right near the top of this edge. So when I stack it high with stuff, the lid won't close. Okay. Now, when you look at the front side of this, it's not as snug on the front. It moves around and shifts. But when you push it down in the back where it's supposed to go, it fits just like that. But then you push down. Okay, so kind of moves around a little bit in there. In comparison, this one here, you put it in, it just stops. And doesn't rotate at all. I'm pushing pretty hard on that. Okay, now here's the other test for depth. This sits much deeper down. You can see the difference. So we have at least a ½ inch more depth with this tray. So when you put a couple items in there, this one shuts where the other one doesn't. Okay, so for me, personal preference is this tray. The only issue I see with any of these trays is it covers that light. The bottom edge here covers up the light here. So it wasn't that bright of a light anyway, so it really didn't help much, but it just completely covers it up and you have zero light now. So anyway, that's with any of the Model 3 trays. This one here, you can see it bends a little bit in, like that. This one here, I can't hardly bend it. This is a very solid tray. It fits nicely. It works the way it should. So this is my preference. Tell me what you think in the comments. Okay, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And if you've liked this, please click subscribe and click the notification button so you'll know when new videos get uploaded. I have quite a few more coming up about accessories and modifications for the Tesla Model 3. And if you go back and look at the previous videos, you'll see things like the door handle wraps I did, the new wheels I put on, and floor mats, and a lot of other accessories I've already done, and I've got a lot more coming up. So please click subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you.